Welcome once again, guys, to another episode of the Booze&Chill Buzzcast podcast. Today's episode, I've got to say, I chose a topic that I thought would be, how can I put it? It's engaging. It really was. I will say that, but it's a topic that there's really no answer to, guys. There really is no answer. There's a certain line that this topic meets, and that's kind of where it stops. Anything after that is just going to be just complete and total nonsense. So this podcast, I will say in advance, we do go off the ranges, off the topic, so to speak. But for the reason again that it's a really dumb subject. But I mean, we do talk about some pretty cool stuff, and by we I'm talking about my good friend Jeff from aka True Knowledge from the MCU's Bleeding Edge. I will leave the link to their YouTube in their description right down below, and check them out. And also like to point out, I do mention it at the end. By the time this podcast comes out, son of a bitch. By the time this podcast comes out, the MCU's Bleeding Edge does go live. So I will, hopefully by the time you watch this, there will be a link. And by the end of this video, there will be a little section where you can click on there. You know how these videos end, and I will be guesting in there as well. So right after this podcast, I do recommend you guys follow me along in this Booze and Chill journey of mine, and move right on to the Bleeding Edge. And we're going to be talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp. We're going to be reviewing a movie. So other than that, today's video, I present to you why people get offended by Merry Christmas. It's I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, right down there, what'd you think. Let's go right on with the show today, shall we? What's happening, folks, dudes and dudettes? Welcome back to another Booze&Chill Buzzcast podcast. And in this here podcast today, we're talking Merry Christmas. Why is it offensive to some people? Why is it not offensive to others? And why do they even care? You know what I mean? So that's what we're talking about today. But first, alrighty then. Let's get rolling. Let's get all the logos and whatnot, all that prettiness to make it just pop. You know what I mean? But before we start blabbering about, let me go ahead and introduce my good friend Jeff, the knower of all true knowledge.
That's right, baby. And I rock the best swag out there. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I was just saying in one of my reaction videos. You might not like the quality of my reactions, or you may like me or hate me or whatever, whatnot, right? But don't even fucking try to diss my swag, baby. My t-shirts and my hats and shit, whatnot, my accessorizing. Because I rock it, baby.
But yes, Jeff's coming from MCU's Bleeding Edge, as you can see right on top above him, reaction videos, as he says, and everything having to do with movies and comic book related stuff. Really,
Skin and Max,
a little bit of everything.
Where's White Vision's penis?
Yeah, that kind of stuff, that kind of games, I guess. So yeah, the whole thing about America, and the reason why I chose this topic is, well, because for obvious reasons, we're in fucking December, and I just decided, you know what, I feel like stirring the pot on what you got there, 10.
I'm giving my guest appearance a 10 out of 10 already. I just want to be clear, folks. Podcast, man. I just want to be clear, folks. My guest appearance is already a 10. Already, so
I thought you were rating the podcast.
I am. It's a dual. It's dually purpose, right? I just had to be reminded there for a minute.
For the listeners, it's a 10 on what seems to be like a little, what are they called, memo cards or what the fuck?
We're adding this as an angle to like the shows on the Bleeding Edge now. I got it for Andres and Cyber and whatnot. It's Pictionary cards.
Now, who's going to be the one in bikini holding those, though?
I've already started doing them. Like, the whole thing is we're going to do, like, charade type shit, and I'm going to hold them up. right? And we're all gonna hold them up and like in the middle of a movie review, right? We'll ask guests and everything and whatnot and each other, like, what do you think this is? And you already imagine what my shit's gonna be about. What's it look like?
uh Anywho,
Folks, maybe they'll explain some other time.
fucking so yeah, we're in December, and it's Christmas. It's fucking Christmas. But apparently the term Merry Christmas can be slightly offensive to some people in some parts of the world for like whatever reason. For instance, you, Jeff, you're from Florida.
I'm from New York,
Right? You're from New York, but you're currently in Florida.
Southwest Florida.
Uh, Anybody there, if you were to mention Merry Christmas to anybody there, would they get offended?
No,
Where you're from?
I've never had it happen. You know how I am, like I'm very cognizant of
Yeah.
like I might have my memory might be a little bit a little shaky sometimes if I don't write stuff down. That's why I've got all the the dry erase boards and all that in my room and whatnot. I've got big ones and all that kind of stuff. Raymond's seen the pictures of them and whatnot and everything, and that's how I keep track of the shows and guest appearances and whatnot and the schedule and all that stuff and whatnot weekly, and my own stuff that I got to do, my own life stuff, right? But
very old school.
no, it helps out a lot. It really does. It makes things a lot easier, right?
Yeah.
And I have I've got more than one calendar, just to remind me things. But basically, I'm very cognizant of when things occur, like for the first time or like what. So I'll tell you right now, it's never happened down here, and I only use Merry Christmas. I've never said Happy Holidays to anybody before in my life. And like maybe I've said it once or twice, just like I don't even know why. It slipped out or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Just
like
word vomit.
I'm not dedicated to saying Merry Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even like that. Like I'm just saying I reflexively, where I'm from in upstate New York, like Merry Christmas is what you say to people. When I was younger, just like when it was you were younger, Raymond, people weren't so fucking like triggered by the word. So you would banter it, you would say it reflexively to people, right? Instinctively without even
almost natural.
Yeah. So at that point, growing up, I've never lived anywhere where, in my experience, versus maybe yours or other or your people in your audience, whatnot, and everything, where I've never lived anywhere where where I would be around people really that would be like that would get all bent out of shape over me being like just Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
But then again, at the same time, Raymond, I'm a nice guy. I'm sure I probably gotten a dirty look from somebody before when I said it or whatever, whatnot, or had somebody not like, and they just like because I smile at people and whatnot, make eye contact. They probably like just didn't go in.
Yeah, it didn't go in the right way, and that's also what she said.
Oh, I know all about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like just because I'm true knowledge doesn't mean I'm true knowledge in the bedroom, baby. I'm still trying to find the clitoris.
The long voyage of the clitoris.
I know, 41 years old, still can't find that bitch, man. it's like where's Waldo?
Oh my gosh! But
there you go, baby. Bleeding edge style in the house, Raymond.
But no, yeah, where I'm from, it's like population is like 99.9% Mexican, and I don't know if you know this, but and I speak to like all the Laredo people because they know Mexicans don't really care like at all. Like for instance, I don't want to bring up like how we were talking about before. I don't want to bring up like such big I don't want to go political. But there was a certain strike of this certain people, right? And we were just looking at it like, what in the fuck are they talking about? What are they doing? The same goes to whenever Merry Christmas is brought up. Like no one cares. It's just you just say it. You could say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever. Well, here it's in Spanish, like Feliz Navidad, right? It's most of the population here is just Mexican or Hispanic or Latino or whatever. So I'm kind of lucky that I'm here because like again nobody cares. Like even like when it comes to like in movies. Like right now, I think I read somewhere that our biggest Latino or Hispanic figure right now is oh my god, what's his face? Who played Mando?
Oh, that they're saying might actually be Reed Richards at the Fantastic Four. Also,
Yeah. That dude.
oh yeah,
He's like our guy because he
the
fucking
guy,
made it,
the
like,
guy, the guy who was he was in The Last of Us too, man. He's in everything, bro.
that's true.
He was in
That's
The Last
true.
of Us too, right? The motherfucker was
Yeah.
killing it, bro, killing it.
And then
Like,
like whenever like movies make like references to like Mexicans, like we don't care. We just like, oh, that's funny. Haha, we laugh our asses off. Like and then comes to other people, it's like a huge big deal, but like,
Pedro Pascal.
there you go. Thank you. Yes.
That was gonna drive me crazy if we didn't figure that out.
I know, dude. I had Google set right now, right here. I'm glad you beat me to it.
No, Pedro Pascal. He's great in The Mandalorian, dude. You know what I'm saying? I think you even didn't you do an episode of Mandalorian with us one time?
Yes, I did.
That's what I thought. Yeah. See, Raven manages to peep in just enough to like dip his fingers on a little bit of everything. He got on Ahsoka, right?
Yeah.
I think you may. No, you didn't do Andor because you still haven't watched Andor, right?
Fuck no, dude. I haven't gone to it.
No. You know
No.
what? And you might even start watching it, and you might fall right off with it because it's so slow going.
Really?
Yeah,
Fuck.
it really is. I tried to warn you about it already. Remember
That's
I told
true.
you to keep
Oh,
watching.
Yeah.
I was like, when
now.
you start watching it, don't just stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep rocking through it. I promise. Like, the payoff will come. You know what I mean? It's one of them shows, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's long enough episode wise. I think it's like 11 episodes, 10 episodes, where you got to like let two go to kind of, you feel me?
Yeah.
But no, dude, Pedro Pascal's killing it. I don't see him as Reed Richards at all. I don't mean to go off topic. He don't look like Reed Richards, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, but Pedro don't look like him, bro.
It's more like Ricardo than anything.
No, and he's he's 50 plus in age. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna cast this role in the MCU, that's where you know that this is gonna be like a 10-year, 12-year, whatever fucking thing, right? Deal that they're gonna make. You know,
long-term wise, yeah. I got
that crap that where they're saying that Marvel doesn't do those contracts anymore, still do those contracts or whatever, is bullshit. Those long-term contracts where like these actors and actresses get paid per appearance over the structure of time, over the course of time. They're still doing that stuff. Of course, how do you do Fantastic Four in the MCU where you're going to want to do 3 films, right? And not sign up all the main characters for 10 years. So all I'm going to say is just that he's already in Mandalorian and The Last of Us that both kill it. The Last of Us almost killed me.
Yeah.
Reviewing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may even got it on that, didn't you?
No, not that one. I missed that one.
Oh, you got to watch it, Raymond.
But
sorry, man. I don't mean to get off topic. I don't get to see Raymond that much, folks. So
no, but like I was saying, like he's like our guy now. He's like our hero. But the main thing that I was saying is that we don't care. So it's like, again, I'm happy that
I don't either. So I think I relate. I don't either. And it's like I told Andrew from Geek News Now Network, right? The staff writer and everything. What not? You met him before, my buddy Andrew. It's like I told him I may have some Mexican in me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
it's very
cool.
possible. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you think about how much I like variety, and all the like booty I get, being a single dude and whatnot, that's single because he wants to be, right? not because he's jacking
pointing
off,
that out now.
Not because he's jacking off the pictures off dating sites and shit and whatnot. You know, you feel me?
Son of
like
a bitch.
I'm active, right? Like I go out like this in public. I'll get done with Raymond and go out like this. Like, what's up?
It's all good.
Yeah, man. Like that picture. I wore that T-shirt the other night. I showed you with the extremely tiny penis thing or whatever.
Yeah,
Doc, I wore that. Fuck it.
Hey, if the swag fits, man.
If you're gonna rock it alone like I do it and go everywhere alone, you might as well like stand out. I don't even think I need the shirts for that though, Raven, but like it helps.
I got a fucking piece of lit in there for some reason.
In your drink? How did that happen, bro?
I probably didn't rinse it out.
What did you like? What did you swash it against your like belly button, like as you were going to go for a swing or whatever?
Oh man,
you gotta come over and do a Bleeding Edge reaction with me and do some music again, bro. I did a couple reaction videos with Raven folks, and I went back and watched them. and I stepped all over him out of my own exuberance and excitement for my own band, right? Like I couldn't help myself. Like I'm supposed to be like hosting him and letting him talk, right? And I was like stepping over him every time that he would try to say anything. And the thing about it is Raymond actually knows a lot about music.
I excite Jeff too much.
I just, you know how
in the right places.
You can't blame me, Raymond. You know what I'm saying? Like when you find like you haven't had a favorite band in a long time, then you get one. It's like Kid at Christmas type shit. You right? You know what I'm saying? Since we're on the Christmas topic, right?
Yeah.
No, but I'm with you on that. It's like I said, there wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody down the line of Sloboda's or whatever would not probably like caught some D or whatever from some fucking Mexican dude or whatever whatnot to slug it up real quick, right? Some Wakandan dudes. I might have a little Wakandan in me too. You never know. But no, like I'm on that tip too because I don't give a fuck. Like I never pottered in my goddamn life, and I wouldn't lie about it. I never been at like Publix shopping or whatever whatnot, and like considered like worried about saying Merry Christmas to somebody at the end of the shit or whatever whatnot. I know what I'm going to say if somebody's like, you know what I mean? If they say whatever, what I'm going to say already. I just don't pre-plan like that. I feel bad. I feel bad for people, Raymond, that do give a fuck and sit in that line at Publix or whatever whatnot and are like afraid.
Yeah.
To like,
it fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah,
and
bro.
I wonder like how it would feel to be stuck in a situation like that where you're just like,
I pondered on this before. That's why I mentioned this. I've thought about this before in line at the store, just on my own. Like I thought about that. Like there's probably people in line right now with me that are afraid because like the cashier already said Merry Christmas or whatever, whatnot to like the person that went in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like so I already know she's gonna say it to me.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
So like, and I'm like, yeah. You go, girl.
Yeah,
I root for Merry Christmas. I won't give a fuck. I said I don't give a fuck. Is it like I don't give a fuck, in general? But I'm just saying in general, though, I'm all about it. Like Merry Christmas is like a traditional standard fucking like holiday greeting, right?
It really is.
So like, what's wrong with it?
That's what I'm saying. Like I always wonder.
You tell me, Raymond. You're more politically. You're more in the know politically and culturally than I am nowadays, right? Like I don't pay attention. What the fuck is the problem? Who are you offending by saying it?
That's what I want to get at. That's one of the questions. Like that's what I was saying. I would wonder being stuck in a situation like that, just like you, how you were saying that you don't say it very often. I don't either, and like word vomit, like you were saying, it just accidentally just comes out because it's like I don't know. Again, it's December,
I don't pre-plan it. I don't pre-plan it when I decide to say it. It all depends on the discourse I have with someone in public.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way with that phrase.
Yes,
and I wonder like how it would feel like you just word vomited out to somebody, to the wrong person or whatever, and they're like just like, what the fuck?
I'm not the type of person.
I don't fucking celebrate Christmas, bitch. Like, oh, I'm fucking sorry, and then it starts off from there.
You know me, Raymond. Unfortunately, I would not handle that well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how would you handle that?
I mean, there wouldn't be that would not escalate. Let me be clear right now. Let me be clear right now. All right. My baby dick energy in that situation, okay, would be one of where it would not escalate to any kind of physical confrontation at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm just saying whether it was a man or woman. Of course, it would only be physical with a man. Because like I tried to have a chick try to fight me the other night at the bar, and like,
oh my God.
And it's like that's a no-win situation. I can't fight you. You know what I'm saying? Like if I did hit you one time.
I will make you cry with words.
Like if I hit you one time or whatever, whatnot, like even trying not to hurt you, I'm going to lay you out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you're thinking, chick. Like you need to grow up. I'm thinking in my head, like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? As her friend's pushing her away. That just gave me her number and she's fucking wanting to fight me because I'm 40.
I remember the story.
Yeah. Cause I'm 40 years, I'm 40 years old. I'm 40 years old. So all of a sudden the friend like cop blocks me with this cute chick, this cute 24-year-old chick that just gave me her number. And all of a sudden, bam, we had to go. Because it was right there at closing.
She's probably one of those people.
Dude, this chick wanted to fight me, bro. She wanted to physically fight me, bro. Like, because I'm 40 years old and I asked for her number. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with that for one thing. That's not a bad age gap at all. Right?
No.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not, Raymond knows flat out that like I would ask a 50-year-old woman's for her number if I was feeling her. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter to me. It just happened to happen. We were sitting next to each other at the bar.
It's just in the moment.
I couldn't help it. She started the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she's the one that was like pursuing me, if anything, not like I almost had to ask for her number. Right? I had to.
Yeah.
Seriously, she was setting it up. There was no way to not do it. So either way, though, she wanted to fight me. It's like, dude, if I hit her one time, it's over. She's on the ground, and there's this whole pile of dudes right there. If she hit right there, she would have literally just like flipped it, lost it, and then started lying and being like, I wouldn't fuck that dude. So like, you know what I'm saying? He punched me in the face or whatever, whatnot. And I'd have to fight 5 dudes.
All over again.
For real. Again, that's right. Again, like be that, no, like that. Hopefully there'll be nobody with a baseball bat this time, right?
Yeah. Damn, dude.
No, it's all good. But seriously though,
that chick, that clock blocker chick will probably be one of those people. Then
she don't say Merry Christmas to that bitch.
Well, unless you want to just piss her off even more for being a cock block.
I think I used to remember what it was like. I think it's not politically. For some reason, somebody on the left deemed it not to be political, but somebody on the left started deeming Merry Christmas as politically insensitive. You know what I'm saying? Like politically incorrect, right? Yeah. That's what happened, basically, right? That's why. Yeah. That's what the problem is. I just can't remember what the basis is. I guess it's what the age of it, of the saying, the tradition of it, the history of it, the fact that it goes back way back to what slavery and everything and whatnot and all that shit and all that. Well, guess what, folks? More white people have been enslaved in history than people from Africa times fucking 1,000. Do you know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Is that actually true?
Yes, of course it is. Are you kidding me?
God
Think
damn.
about it. The Jews
I'm no
were
historian. That's
bro. The Jews were enslaved for fucking centuries, bruh. Do you know what I'm saying? Like seriously.
We're talking that. Okay.
Yeah, the Jews were enslaved for centuries, bruh. Come on, dude. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Yeah, dude. The Romans enslaved them. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they were enslaved by everybody, bro.
True.
No, but not just them. There were other white folks too. Everybody of every ethnicity and color has been a slave. They're at some point down there.
At some point down the line in history.
Yes. Yeah, at some point when there was slavery. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm just saying, that's why it makes no sense. Like, you brought in the right person to talk about this, honestly, Raymond, because like, you know, I've pointed out before to Raymond that I give him props. Like, you know, I took flack for Raymond when I put out a promotional video of him talking about a controversial transgender kind of thing, whatever, and everything, whatnot. And I put it out purposely because Raymond does a good job of talking about politics, right? Like, he doesn't pussyfoot or like act like a pussy about it, like he's afraid. Yet at the same time, you can see that he authentically, when he's talking about political issues, he authentically is sensitive to other people's, and respects other people's, you know, opinions and whatnot and their feelings, and does try to curtail his own political, you know, afflictions. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just biased, bro. I'm neither here nor there.
No, you do. You're sensitive to other people's opinions and whatnot, and they're how they feel. And so you do.
I'll say what's wrong on both ends. I will do that.
You don't want to like throw punches and whatnot. Basically, is what I'm saying. Is you don't want to say to that level.
No.
That's what you know. But you do go farther though than like I like to go. You know that, like on the bleeding edge. But I'm with here Booze and Chill now. So right, and like I started watching the news again, Raymond. All this like going out and whatnot, these hotels. Fox News starts popping on there when I put the TV on.
You're fired up for this shit right now.
So I'll sit here and talk to shit. I will fuck it, right? And I'll say it too, and I'll say it from the right side of the aisle, baby. That's right. True Knowledge, fucking Jeff S has an R next to his name. There you go, folks. How about that?
Very nice.
I'm you know what I'm saying, and I'm a Christian. I'm just like, you know, again, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck like what the people like think about my faith or whatever, whatnot. I can wear shirts that say things like, you know, who ate all the pussy and lesbians eat what with cats fucking making like weird faces and shit and whatnot. And still wear my cross and I don't give a fuck. Just like with this Christmas shit. It's so stupid, bro. Like
it really is. And then it's funny how you mentioned that you're Christian. There's like being that Christmas is technically Jesus' birthday, right? As I call it.
Yep.
coming from that perspective, that Christian perspective, and how much of a not of a stick up the ass Christian that you are, which is why I like you, right? The fact that you are like not one of those people is like that's the reason why we connect so much.
I
But,
keep my faith contained within myself. It's not something to be.
Yeah, like you don't fucking push it, right?
No, this is all I
Yeah.
need, right? This is all I need. You know what I'm saying?
So
No,
for
it's clear.
for people,
It's clear. I'm making my stance right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, to everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatnot. But like, I'm not. I appreciate you mentioning that, Raymond.
yeah, because again, Merry Christmas. Again, Christmas is as I call it, Jesus' birthday, and maybe it might something to do with that too. The fact that it comes from a
Yes.
very strict religion.
religious angle. Yeah, the religious
Yeah.
angle that probably does really come into play. I would imagine. Yeah, you're right.
That's like probably the first one. Anything beyond that, it makes no fucking sense to me.
This is the new 20. This is the 2023 MacBook Pro actual webcam that comes off of it. Not bad, right?
Actually, kind of. I'm not gonna lie. This angle is a lot better on you. It's actually a lot more vivid. Like
this is better.
It's more yellow.
The one above me, the one above that shot you just saw. That's
like when you eat pineapple and piss out yellow.
That's the old school Logi C920, I think, or the 922 above it, right?
Yeah.
It does better with more lighting. That's the problem. The difference.
Yeah.
This webcam does better with lower lighting, right? So that's why you're seeing more vivid, more color quality, whatnot, everything, right? My skin tone probably looks a little different.
Also, it's more intimate, bro.
You can see my Mexican. My Mexican part of me is more flushed out now. You know what I'm saying?
So it almost looks like you're puffing up on me, bro.
No, you know what? Honestly, Raymond, in all the years I've been in content creation, right, and I've worn a cross. I wear a cross every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I do. And I have different ones. You know what I mean? When I have really long ones, and I had that really nice one when I first met you. Remember that really nice one I got in Jamaica, but I broke it. That fucking goddamn it! I had it for years. That one was nice, but I have those long beaded ones too, and I always wear them. And
I remember that one.
Yeah, it was a good one, right?
I always thought you were just carrying a rosary the entire time.
No, I'm not Catholic. I just like that cross. It was handmade in Jamaica. I bought it at a Jamaican bodega when I was out, like on the non-resort, like checking out the town, like out adventuring with one of the staff members at the resort, type deals, out buying drugs and shit, everything and whatnot.
Fucking spoiled, sir.
I was taking out with a gangster, a gang member. I went to his gang clubhouse and shit, whatnot, everything, to the bar where they hang out.
Yeah.
And shit, whatnot. The leader of the gang was right there with his mother, playing dominoes in front of the whole bar at a table. I swear to Christ, bro.
All this, and he's still a son of Jesus.
And I went and played pool with the motherfucker and everything and whatnot. Everything, had a beer. It was fucking. I had my picture taken and shit and whatnot. It was dope as shit.
Jesus was with Jeff that night.
I like the adventure, man. You know what I'm saying? I do. If I'm going to the DR or Jamaica or whatever, whatnot, or Mexico or whatever, I'm gonna go to the dirty shit. I'm gonna wherever the interesting shit's at.
Yeah,
I'm a New Yorker. I know where to find it. Right. So, right, I'm gonna navigate my way to the brothel. You know what I mean, or whatever, right? Yeah. Or the massage parlor.
with the happy endings.
Listen, I'll let you know when next time I go to the massage parlor, how Merry Christmas flows with the massaging.
Oh shit!
Right?
We're gonna social experiment with this shit.
We'll see where that goes. All right. We'll see if there's any.
I can't do any social experiment with it because, like I said, here no one gives a shit, dude. No one gives a shit here.
That'd be a great concept, though.
Yeah, you would get a much better reaction. You probably would.
They don't care. They can't speak English anyway. They just be like, ah.
Oh, that's true. I mean, you just fucking Wikipedia it real quick, and before you go in, so you could say it in their language.
That's right, folks. I'm not I actually I've experienced the massage parlor. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm not afraid to admit it. You can see my reviews with my name and everything and whatnot. I'm the massage parlor. It's on Google. Go look. They're right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck.
Fucking spoiled, pampered.
Just
bitch.
to be clear, how much I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's under the MCU's bleeding edge too, right? There you go. There you go. So But
I'll
no,
taint the MCU name with it. I don't care.
yeah, I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, so I'm just letting you know right now, when I tell you that, like, I don't give a fuck, and like, this is the whole premise of this, I think, with Raymond, with this, is that I'm glad I mentioned the people in line at the store, right? Or like, what other situations in life do you encounter people where you would actually end up like having somebody in exchange, whatever, whatnot, in dialogue, wish you a happy holidays or a Merry Christmas, or what other sayings are there to work with? You got Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
There's a.
Is that pretty much it?
I think that's probably like Happy Holidays is like base. That's like the safest one to use because it's neither here or there. And then it mentioned something about making sure that they celebrate Hanukkah, but it's like, who the fuck is gonna do that?
No.
Like, I'm not gonna fucking say hello and then follow up with oh, what do you celebrate?
No.
Like, no.
No.
Especially in these times, everyone's fucking rushing for Christmas shopping and all this bullshit.
Jewish people just respond with like a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holidays anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like, yeah, they don't like sit there and like pick fights over and whatnot.
Well,
like,
yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense.
yeah, in my experience,
Yeah, like, why even fucking bother?
they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, again, they're Americanized Jewish people. Like, you know, like, so there's nothing there. You know what I'm saying?
They're blending in, if anything.
All of us of faith, like like, again, I found my Christianity on my own, right? Like, no one ever took me to church as a kid or whatever, whatnot, right? Just like I found my political, you know, affiliation on my own. Mm-hmm. No one ever pushed it on me or whatever, whatnot, right? Like, I found myself to realize I was a conservative when I was young. When I was probably like 20, I was like, okay, I'm a conservative. I used to read the USA Today, right?
That was your Bible for a while.
I used to read the USA Today, right? When I dropped out of college and whatnot, and first met my ex-wife Amanda, I would come home from work, drink, and read the USA Today. And I like their sports sections, but every once in a while I would read their political stuff. And I didn't like some of the articles and whatnot. Everything, I found them to be liberally biased. And so I started talking to at that time, the guys with the Wall Street Journal now, but the guy who was the desk editor for the paper. I forget his name right now, but I called in and talked to him. Rich something. And we ended up having a dialogue.
Shout out to Rich.
We ended up having a dialogue, brother, for over like a year plus, where like at that point he wanted my opinions of the paper at that age, at 20.
No
right?
shit.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that I was on the right, even though I didn't really know it at that point. He wanted my opinion. And then finally, they put out a hit piece on Clarence Thomas, right? When I was like 21, and that was it for me. I called him one time and left him a voicemail and just told him, I'm like, bro, I'm done. I'm never calling you again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys crossed the line. You know, like, I like Clarence Thomas. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be all biased, but like, I do like Clarence Thomas. So I didn't like the way they slandered him. But so no, I mean, I'm just letting you know, like, that's what got me started. And then I found AM radio. Right?
Okay.
You know, Laura Ingraham, Sean Hannity. I'm a Rush baby. My dad, that I should make it clear.
Rush baby.
my dad played Rush Limbaugh when I was a kid. When I used to go to work with him when he was a plumber when I was a kid. I grew up in that generation like you, where like your parents take you to work.
Okay.
Right, and you get a job.
That's actually true. My parents did take me to work for a good time.
You go to work, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, you go out and you work and you get a job at like 12, 13 or whatever, whatnot. You get your first job and go to work on the summer.
I'm gonna assume you only said that because I'm Mexican, so I'm gonna let that slide.
Shut up, motherfucker.
I'm kidding, dude.
If I said it for that reason, I would say it. I'd say it better than that. And I'm not afraid to drop some racial humor, bro. You already know that. So, you know, I'll go there, folks, just to be clear.
I said in the beginning, we as Hispanics, Latinos, and Mexicans, we don't care. We just laugh.
Yeah, but I think
as long as it's funny.
I think other creators care, because I think they come on the bleeding edge and they just assume that like I can't go on their shows and adapt to whatever like level of content rating that they use or whatever, whatnot, right? Sure. They just assume that like I can't rate it in. Yeah. But Raymond knows I'm already like I'm not bleeding edge style as I normally would be.
Well, I mean, again, it's a safe zone here, and I'm not just saying that because again, because of my race or whatever. Because it's like
No, out of respect,
It's-
out of
it's just-
respect
it's
for
just-
the
it's
Booze
just
and Chill
chill.
audience and you,
it's just chill, man.
I cut down on the F bombs a little bit, whatnot, and everything, whatnot. I'm a New Yorker, bro, so I got that. I have that, like, you have to say the F word or like shit, like every other word type shit. Sometimes you know that, bro. So she's more I drink. You seem to be able to do well. Like, I think it's because you eat and drink, right?
I can do both.
See, I'm not very good at that. I've never been very good at that. I need to separate the two, kind
Okay.
of, right? Like, almost.
Yeah.
I prefer to just have a meal.
Okay. Oh, well, I mean, I'm just saying that there are some beers that do complement with
Pair
some
well,
stuff.
yes, of
Yeah.
course. No, don't get me wrong. When I do go out to dinner, like, of course, I always like, especially if I'm on a date or whatever, whatnot, right? I don't really have that many male friends down here that I have drinks with. Even though Kyle from True Believers, you asshole, you're right in Bradenton, like 40 minutes away from me, but you've never had a drink with me one time in all of the years I've known you, asshole. But no, bottom line, I always have a drink. I always have a margarita or like something like, from like the a glass of wine or something like that, or whatever, with my meal. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I've seen you like drink beers and whatnot, and whatnot, and stuff like that, whatnot. It's not my natural thing to go to find it interesting, or to like, to like doing the two together. That's all I'm saying, right? Like,
yeah, and then not a lot of people can like
I'm a late night eater. I don't eat till late at night.
Oh,
I don't eat breakfast. I don't eat lunch. I eat dinner. I snack during the day. I snack during shows
Gotcha.
and whatnot, right? But I don't eat I eat one full meal a day.
damn! I used to do that at some point, actually.
That's been my regimen for the years, man. That's all I know.
Yeah, my diet changed when I got married.
When I used to work, like back then, I used to have lunch once in a while with other employees and stuff like that, whatnot. If they wanted to grab a sub or something like that, or whatever, right, or a hot dog, or whatever, I grab something, right.
Yeah,
But otherwise, I've never been the type to like really. No, I eat a protein bar, right? Have a protein shake, whatever, whatnot. That's what I have for breakfast. But no, man, listen, I don't mean to stray off the Merry Christmas thing. I don't really know, brother. I don't know what the fuck
it's
the
good
problem
conversation,
is.
man. Good conversation.
No, I don't really get it. I don't even know if I researched it right now. I don't know like what I would find that would really explain what the big deal is with Merry Christmas.
That's the biggest mystery of this fucking podcast topic, man. Is the fact that it doesn't make sense. Like I said, other than the whole religious side of it, okay, like fine, I get it. You're super heavy, hardcore religious. Okay, fine, sorry, whatever.
Well,
but anything after that is like
there's
just trying to pick a fucking fight.
But there's that connectivity, now very heavily with being religious and the right. Right, like that's sort of like for a lot of people, that's sort of like an automatic jump.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, right? So I can see why it becomes political at that point, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, even though, like, if you think about it, I think statistically, when you look at the stats and the analytics, most people who are Democrats, who are stated Democrats, whoever, when they're registered Democrats in the U.S., their percentage that are Christian is not very much lower than the one on the right. It's pretty close, right?
Okay.
That openly admit to being Christian. Okay. We're talking less than 10% of a gap. And Christianity is still the predominant like religion of the country, where like when the government openly asks people, "Are you Christian?" Right? Like, do you believe in the Christian faith? I think it's something like 70 something plus percent of the population of the U.S. still admits to being in some way a Christian.
Now, from that large percentage, how much of that percentage would fall into the category of, being people who can't handle a simple greeting?
I don't know. See, that we'd have to have somebody on with us that gets triggered by hearing Merry Christmas, just so we can say it to them.
I don't think they would want to be in this.
Then watch them get triggered, right? I'm
saying it would be fucking hilarious.
I'd serve it up. That's right.
I don't honestly, I don't think they would even agree to even doing this. they would just like look at me and be like, "You're a fucking asshole." And
You'd be
just
surprised, bro. I did a podcast one time with my little brother Jassim. You met Jassim before. At the con from over in Silicon Valley, California.
Okay.
I brought on two 19-year-old podcasters from Silicon Valley that had never been a Republican in their life. I guested on their show back when I used to make political content. They came on my show back when I used to be God, what was my old YouTube channel? Old podcast used to be called. It was called Night Owl Productions Presents. That's what I used to go by. I used to be
that's kind of cool.
I used to be called the conservative voice. You can still hashtag me on TikTok or any of the social media stuff. If you just put in capital TCV or the conservative voice,
like boys, BOYS,
the conservative voice with a V.
Oh,
if you put
voice.
If you put that in and you see the numbers, whatever, that's me. Like I'm the conservative voice. Like that's just
boys. I'm like that sounds like
no. If you pull it up, I'm telling you, if you pull it up on Instagram or TikTok, look at my numbers. You'll see the hashtag is very popular. It's because of me. Nice. I'm the one that started all that capitalizing the TCV shit. Look at that hashtag too. I did political content for a long time, Raymond. Just nobody knows because I don't talk about it. Only on here with you, bruh.
Sam, some fucking inside shit from old school pro. I guess
everybody I collaborate with, all the people in the that like for the most part when we first started and even now like we mostly fuck with nerd and geek fandom shit. So like that the other creators and whatnot and everything and everybody in that industry are on the left.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what do you want me to say? Like, I got a lot of times I just don't want to like. We rely on guests. I can't afford to like have my politics be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's happened before where I've had people deep dive me and find my political content, and like not come on the show because of it. It hasn't happened in a long time, but it has happened a couple times.
That kind of sucks.
there are pictures of me publicly that you can find with Trump hats on and shit like that. Well, now I wore a Trump hat in the Bleeding Edge one time.
How'd that go?
We were so small then. We only had like 20 subscribers, whatever, whatnot. Like nobody knew who we were.
I bet it caught some eyes.
Nobody knows who Rizzle is. The platform that I started on, I met Cyber, so they never know to go look on Rizzle and see my own content.
Well, that's true. You don't do that. But going back to the topic, how you mentioned 19-year-olds. I feel like there's something having to do with that too.
Oh God, it was bad, man. I had to have Jassim. I had to have my little brother Jassim on between me and them. When I had them on my show,
that's what I'm saying. Like
it got fucking heated, bro. Heated, bro.
The fucking generation now, it's like,
oh, you should have seen them get triggered, bro. Them two kids, holy fuck, man.
That's the word I was looking for. Triggered.
We were going back and forth. I brought Jassim in to keep me in check.
Exactly.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he was there to like co-moderate the show, and whatnot, so that I didn't or they didn't go off the rails too far.
Yeah,
or shit didn't get too heated.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that you actually needed somebody there.
I know, isn't that fucked up?
Yeah, it's kind of proving the point out where I'm trying to say.
But you understand how deep that echo chamber is in Silicon Valley, right? Like you're probably talking about one of the most echo chambered out areas of the entire country.
Okay.
That's where all Google comes from and whatnot, and everything, and all the big social media companies, some Facebook have their headquarters and whatnot in Silicon Valley.
Oh, really? I didn't know that one.
These chicks had never met a Republican in their lives.
Huh.
I went on their show and just kept my mouth shut and smiled. But when they came on my show, shit was on.
That's what I'm getting at. The fact that you have to have somebody there and for a 19-year-old podcast, you said, right?
You got to give credit to Jassim because at that point, Jassim was only 20 years old, right? 21 years old. At that point, I'm 39 years old. I'm a grown man. Yeah. To have him come on and know that like I could have him on and he could redirect to the conversation and whatnot, and that I would have no problem with him interceding and cutting me off, cutting them off if need be, right? Because I know myself. Yeah. And I know that I will get lit with somebody over politics and whatnot, right? I am very passionate and fiery. I know that. Like I will get lit. That's why I don't like it brought up around me because like I will fucking go I will go off.
No, I could see that in your shirt. It's fucking bright as fuck.
I know, dude. I like yellow. What's wrong with yellow, bro? Why you gotta call me out?
No. I'm just saying because this is just the camera switch is kind of it's much more like vibrant. It's almost radioactive yellow.
Is it really like that? Is it that intense?
I might be overreacting, but yes, it really pops. It's like
how's that? Is that better?
That is very dimmed. Yes.
What kind of response do you think I'm going to get when I go out in public with this for the first time?
I have no idea. I can't even read it. What your shirt says, actually. Lesbians eat what? Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that your shirt, it brings me back to my topic. The fact that the kids nowadays are so offended by fucking absolutely anything. I'm gonna bid you good luck with that one.
I know my daughter's like that. She's 19 and she's like that, dude. She's
How?
not as bad as other kids, but like they do get triggered by like like some little fucking tiny shit and whatnot. You know what I mean? If you talk about certain things like transgenderism or whatever, whatnot, they get all bent out of shape.
Exactly, and I feel like the Merry Christmas is just something that they just fucking, picked to just fight about, because that's all it really is. It's like,
Yeah,
there's no reason.
It's a reason to go on X, Twitter, whatever, whatnot, right, and like have beef.
Is a reason for them to fucking pick their fucking phones out and start recording a stupid argument and put it on their stupid TikTok.
Yeah,
just for views. Hey, go easy on that long jerky, sir. For those of you just listening, my lovely Jeff, host in a bright, vibrant, radioactive yellow shirt with a profanity in it and a very adorable cat on it, eating a really juicy long beef jerky.
I was at the dentist a couple weeks ago.
Oh, hello.
They were doing the X-rays. The girl's putting the blanket thing on me, whatever, right? She's asking me if I have anything like in my mouth, whatever, whatnot, like any piercings, whatever, whatnot. I'm like, well, there might be a little shard of She-Hulk's penis broken off in between my teeth, whatever, whatnot, right?
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? That it might be up in there. I'm not sure. Like, the night she downed me.
She told you to get the fuck out of the office.
No, she loved it, bro. She loved it. She looked at me with like a half smile and like was waiting, hanging there for a minute. Like, I'm just kidding. And then she just let it. Come on, bro. Aaron, people never kick me out. I talk all kinds of shit in public.
You just so happen to get that one
dude. That shit was so just funny.
So happen to understand.
If you saw the humor that I drop off shows just in public when I'm in public discourse, it's golden, bro.
Golden, like your
the minute it comes to me, I can't help myself, dude.
No, I get it.
They all know me. All the girls in the office know me at the dental office and whatnot. Everything. They know that I'm a shit talker and whatnot and everything, and I'm a YouTuber and everything and whatnot. And I run my mouth and fucking spit game and shit, spit fire, right? Yeah. So they get shocked when I come rolling in and whatnot when I'm all high and shit.
That's funny.
Fuck yeah. I wear crazy t-shirts to their shit too.
I don't have that many offensive shirts, do I? Most of my shit is just like horror, I think.
I triggered some dude at a fucking Godsmack concert, or no, a Shinedown concert when I went to
it
last
had to
month.
Be Shinedown.
Yeah, because I wore a shirt that said "just a tit," and he was married, and they were in front of us, right? Like when we were seated at the amphitheater. Me and Mark Rutledge from Rutledge and Broadcasting.
Yeah.
And his the wife was triggered, and the husband's like he kind of locked up at one point in his seat. Him and Mark were going back and forth. I don't know. I'm like, why is this bitch talking shit to Mark? Right? And like, we have a problem with us, whatever. Everyone else is loving us, right? Like, you know me. So everyone else is like, we're getting down, we're passing out business cards and everything and whatnot, right?
You fucking have business cards?
Of course.
God damn.
Hell yeah, man. I pass them out all the time. I pass them out they're our first ones, so they look like a 10-year-old child made them. Me and Cyber. So I just pass them out just to get people to subscribe.
Speaking of business cards, and we're on the topic of this, I just how you say you're gonna do a social experiment and go out and say Merry Christmas to, when you go get your massage or whatever. I'm gonna make little cards to say Merry Christmas. Just pass them out, see what happens.
You should.
Again, I'm probably not gonna get anything, but
That's the thing is I've got the equipment, Raymond. Basically, that's why I wish I lived in an area where I could go out on the weekends, right? Because I like going out anyway. Like I told you, I've been going out a lot more lately. At your shows, pretty much every show, I go out and have a couple of drinks and then come back home. And I don't, I'm not out there partying hard, but I have it. I mean, I've shown you the pictures of all my camera equipment before. I have bags and bags of cameras up the ass. Yeah. I've got all the gear to go out and do street interviews already and whatnot and all that shit. It's a matter of just going out and doing it and finding somebody to record for me and use one of my cameras so I can actually be the person in front of it, right? You can't do it solo. It ain't going to work. Or with a tripod. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But you should do stuff like that is very creative and people seem to really like it on YouTube. But no, make sure that you remind people to check out your live section. Because you're a live streamer, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. I've realized now that like when I give people my card or when I tell people about the channel, if I don't direct them right on their phone, whatever, whatnot, or tell them and mention to them, check out the live section, not just the video section. That's where our shows are. They don't even know where our content really is because that our video section is just my trailer, my reactions and whatnot, and all that stuff. It's not like our shows, so they're not going to know until you tell them.
That is true. You don't have anything in all the other ones. That's
our video session's really kind of limited. Yes.
Maybe we should have like another podcast and talk about, I guess, YouTube stuff. That'd be interesting.
Oh yeah, I enjoy doing that. Me and Andres mix that in sometimes on Mondays. We do a little bit of like the background, like what it's the content creation, what it's like. If it pops up in conversation for the show, whatever, whatnot. We've been slipping it in here and there just to make it interesting. Add a little like different element. I'd love to do that, Raymond. That'd be great.
Cool.
I think a lot of people out there would actually probably be really interested in knowing kind of like what it's like in the background to do this kind of stuff and whatnot and everything and the relationships, what they're like.
Yeah, that's true. Especially now with the new year coming up. In fact, and that emergency that I had at work earlier, I overheard because this emergency happened at a restaurant. At a very fancy restaurant up north of Laredo. And I was overhearing these people's conversations, and they brought up YouTube. And I'm like, oh, okay, so this is like a business meeting type of thing. I didn't hear anything other than, oh, YouTube, this, blah, 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 this and that. It's like, oh, okay, so it's like it's a thing. It's becoming a big thing now. So especially if I'm hearing YouTube in a conversation between a large group of people here, to me, that's like YouTube is expanding because, again, going back to the whole Hispanic and Latino, Mexican, whatever thing, they're very, very stubborn. They're very traditional. They don't accept anything else. But now it's coming to them. It's real now, I guess.
Well, there's a reason why why we've always considered YouTube our home base. Right. It's just, when it comes down to it, as far as I'm concerned, as far as monetization goes, at least, YouTube is the place to be. I don't really mess with the memberships yet and all that kind of stuff and whatnot. And I'll save it for the show when we talk about this kind of stuff. I don't really mess with the memberships and all that yet and whatnot and everything. And we've never decided to take the step of going into Patreon and all that and whatnot. Cause like, look at the shit we already do, Raymond, on the shows. We do the stuff that other people are doing, and they're trying to sell it and whatnot, and like people to pay for it. The dirty shit that we say and whatnot, everything. Like I'm already crossing them lines. I've already crossed all them lines. The shit that people are paying for, I've already said all of it. It's already happened. It's already happened, bruh.
Hey, but I do Patreon, and not to mention it's a little pain in the ass. But
I would rather, but
I'd mess with it. It's worth it.
I'd mess with it. No, it is worth it. No, and I appreciate you, Raymond. Thank you for bringing me on. I appreciate the opportunity to guest. I love going on other people's shows and having a chance to talk about different topics and stuff and whatnot than just the fandom stuff and whatnot and like the episodical TV stuff that we do all the time on the Bleeding Edge. It gets old. It doesn't get old, but I mean, it's nice to do something different. Cover some different content.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta switch it up every now and then.
That's how you keep it alive. It's how you keep your engine going.
Yeah, and more engaging.
Yeah, no, that's why I like to do the reaction videos. It's a nice change up.
But I think this is. I did say I wanted to stir the pot. Sorry, but when it really comes down to this, it's not really much to. it doesn't take much to do it. Like
next time you want to bring me on, the next time you want to bring me on and talk about something like this, you might as well just bring something more heavy. Like we should have talked about that transgender asshole, that Budweiser, with that Budweiser crap, whatever. I've seen her do a speech, or whatever. She got the Woman of the Year award with some bullshit organization.
I saw that.
Dude, she's an asshole, bro. Like her attitude and disposition, what an asshole. He's an asshole. She's whatever. He, she. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? See what I mean? Like, I don't care. See, I don't care. Like, I don't have this rigid, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't like think about that before I said it, because I don't do that, Raymond.
Yeah.
I don't think before I speak.
That's fine. But I don't think I really have much to add on to this subject, other than the fact that people who do get offended by Merry Christmas, I mean, you're just dumb. Like,
hey, you know what?
Plain and simple.
It gave us something to work with, so we can freewheel off of it, right? So
yeah.
Right.
And how you mentioned what's her face, Budweiser. I kind of sort of gave up on it, especially when she left to, I think it was Europe. I just like, okay, she gave up, whatever. So yeah, I'm done with that.
A lot of people in our audience and whatnot and everything all checked out that promotional content I put out for you and whatnot and everything. You got good views on those and whatnot.
Yeah,
I did take.
Bud Light is big, so
I did take heat. I actually had somebody stalk me on Facebook over that shit.
Oh shit! Sorry about that.
I never told you about that. Yeah, see, I don't even bother, folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna bother Raymond with that shit. I dealt with it. It's not the first time. It won't be the last time. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? The kind of stuff I say is eventually you're going to offend somebody once in a while, right? Like, it's going to happen, right? You know what I'm saying? And they'll come at you. You know what I mean? Like,
fuck.
Or you try to, we rely on collaboration. You know that. We rely on guests, right? That's why we've been kind of hurting lately and whatnot. We haven't had a lot of women on the show lately. It's been kind of rough. I've been kind of dealing with my own issues, like Raymond knows and whatnot, everything. And I'm on the mend, which is great. I'm sure Raymond's happy to see my energy coming back and whatnot, everything, and my enthusiasm for being on shows and whatnot, making content again. It's nice when you're a creator to see other creators happy and fun making content again.
I don't know if it's your energy or it's just that bright yellow shirt.
It's a combination, baby. It's a combination. But like overall, in general, I'm losing my thought process now. Now you got me fucked up, man. Now you got me fucked up. God damn it! Now I lost my train of thought.
It's the radiation off the yellow, man.
Oh, shut up with my yellow shirt, making fun of my color choices. I do appreciate that shit, but no. What do you call it? No, man, it was cool. I handled the business. I handled my business with that person, whoever, whatnot. They just were like, basically, like, I didn't even know what they were even talking about. Like, that's how much I don't pay attention to the news and whatnot, everything, that, like, I didn't even know what some of the stuff the guy was accusing me of meant, right? But, like, yeah, he came at me hard. I got, like, some hardcore flack for, like, promoting that shit and whatnot. I shouldn't have picked that damn video, man. Fuck. Well, I don't know why I didn't use the other one.
Yeah, sorry about that. I mean,
no, shut up, man. Don't apologize for that. Come on, bro. Hey, I'm sure you were happy when I put it out. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it did a good job of encapsulating you at your best.
When I actually saw it on your channel, I was like, at first I was surprised, like, whoa, how did he get that? And second, I was like,
I love this.
Yeah,
I love this, folks. I love this feedback because we and Raven have never talked about this before.
And then second, I was like, oh shit, like it's in his channel. That's cool. But I was mostly surprised. Were you hugging me inside, or whatever? Like, I would, but I don't want to get affected by your radioactive yellow shirt.
Like just my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, just got my back, bro. Were you pissed off that I picked that video, like, specifically?
No, I was not pissed off, but I was, like I said, I was just surprised, like holy shit, how did he get that? And then the fact that it was up on your channel, on your shorts, and I was like, oh, I mean, more views, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so. That's the whole point of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just for people in my audience to see your shit and whatnot, everything, right? Your individual content. So, like, and I thought that was kind of a flashy part of, like, your shit, you know what I mean, whatnot, right? So, yeah. Like, I thought that was something that would make you kind of stand out a little bit, whatnot, and reflect that, like, you know, how I explained earlier that you're able to talk about political type stuff and whatnot and everything, and not get biased or get based about it, right? You know what I'm saying? Which is the whole deal. One of the things I like you, among others, brother, the fact that you're also a member of the extremely tiny, you know, baby dick club, right? we have that both going on, right? That's why I like your wife so much, even though I've never met her, because she deals with that shit, whatnot, and puts up with it, whatnot, right? Like, it must be rough.
Oh man, I don't have her to defend me right now, but I know that's life.
Why would she hold it down for you on that shit?
Nah, she's just
would she be like
she's very snappy, man. She got something to say.
I know she is. I've seen your content. I know. I think that's why you won't mix her with me, because like you're afraid that like I'm gonna say something and she's gonna like
Oh no. I'm not afraid. I'm afraid for you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I would be afraid for you, and then like
I would hope I wouldn't say anything that offensive in her presence. That like it would be like that,
and then I gotta hold her back, and it's like
no.
I don't know if you've seen movies with the Mexican wives.
Listen,
it's exactly what it is.
One of my best friends in college was a Colombian girl, bro, and I'm telling you right now, bro, she was like fucking straight fire when she was mad, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like straight fire when she was mad, bro. I my last girlfriend before my last girlfriend was Cuban.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
So like, yeah, I mean, and her family was like, you know, could barely speak English, basically, right? But they still talk about me because I still talk to her. Her and my daughter Isabella know each other when Isabella visits and whatnot, everything. Like me and her and Isabella, we should go out for dinner.
Yeah.
Together and whatnot, everything, or like she'll go out to dinner with me and my family.
Yeah.
And Isabella, right? You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. When you're a good dude, like your ex-girlfriend still talk to you.
Yeah. Yeah. If you weren't an asshole in the relationship, so that still works. Like I think I'm done with this topic because again,
me too.
I chose wrong. I chose wrong, but I thought
you didn't.
I was able to extend this.
it gave us something to talk. It gave us a baseline, and you knew from knowing me from being on the bleeding edge and having me on Booze and Chill. You knew that I'd be able to freewheel.
Yeah,
you knew I'd jump off topic like I always do, whatnot, right? You know what I'm saying? That we'd be able to fill the time.
Yeah,
and come up with it. I think this has been pretty entertaining, folks. What do you think? Let Raymond know.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just like this topic is just like there's no end to this. Really,
no, really, it's not. It's just not the kind of thing you're going to get a lot of people like I want to comment on, for instance, right? You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing really like there to go. Oh, the audience is probably thinking the same thing. Like, what is the problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the issue? You know what I mean? Like, just like we are, like,
yeah, but just that itself, we're planting a fucking seed in their head.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because I'm wondering what the fuck. But anyways, I think that pretty much wraps that up. I mean, we didn't really touch a lot of base into this because, quite honestly, it's dumb.
No, there's nothing really there to like go with. It's not like there's anything. Again, that's why we'd almost have to have somebody on,
to
get triggered.
Yeah,
and like
we need the little angry
and in their triggered state explain why they're triggered because of me saying. I would of course take the blow for the team and say Merry Christmas to them, right? And it has to be a chick too, because when they really get fucking upset, they get upset. Right? Like you can get along with another dude, right? You can like mend shit real quick, right? Just say like you're sorry, whatever, whatnot, or like straighten it out and straight.
And they'll just brush it off.
Dude, like, dude just brush it off. But with chicks, it's like fuck you, bro. You're done. You know what I'm saying? Like you can come back. No, you can literally bounce back with like a game on my ass, right? Like to the point where I'm like wanting to beg you to hit it. You feel me? But you still ain't getting nothing, bro. Because you already fucked up, kid. You're done, son. That's how women are, bro. They're bad, man. There's some bad bitches out there. They'll get you, bro. You gotta watch out for them bitches.
But yeah, I think that pretty much covers this. I mean, we talk some shit. We talk the shit or whatever the phrase goes, and we tried our best trying to see what is the problem with this, but
You should start like a meter when I come on Booze and Chill, like a Jeff meter, where like every time I say shit that has nothing to do with the topic, we'll just count it. It'll go up and up and up, right?
warning, off the charts.
At this point, I'd be up to 87.75.
And then I'll have Cyber just punch you in the balls for me.
You know, I think Andres likes you a lot.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
The Lord of Time.
The time cop? Yeah, time cop. I think he likes you a lot. I think he
honestly, if Andre, if you're watching this, whenever I comment and I mentioned the Lord of Time, I in my head as I'm typing, I do the accent like, oh yes, Lord of Time, yes.
Andres is too much, bro. He is too much. I'm telling you right now. He's something else. Mr. Andres the pop culture guy. He's something else. I'm telling you.
My apologies, Lord of Time. My apologies.
No, I think that like it's sweet, Raymond. I think that that like he's made content for so many years and whatnot, like with just either by himself or just with a co-host, that like being around other guests and having, especially now that my energy is coming back and whatnot, and I'm bringing in fresh faces again. Because I've got 3 or 4 collaborations that I put together just in like the last week or whatever, whatnot, where I've got new guests coming out and whatnot, right? I'm back in the flow with that. Mm-hmm. So I think he just loves that angle. He loves the people coming in and whatnot, and like the friendship aspect of it and having that mingling and socialization, right? Gotcha. The discussional part, I think he really enjoys. So, you know what I'm saying? He likes engaging in the comment section too. You see him just like pounce. Like, you know.
He bounces like a little fat kid in a candy store.
I'm glad I found him. Dude. I'm glad I found him, bro. He's great, man. I love him to death, bro. You know,
shout out to Andre, man. If you do catch this,
dude, other creators compliment him all the time to me. They're like, dude, Andres is great, man.
Maybe we should get you and fucking Andre. We need to get all 3 of you in fucking here, dude.
I know you. You know what? I told you that before. You should bring me and Cyber on and whatnot. Everything. You should definitely bring Andres in too, because he's basically like a full part of the team now on the Bleeding Edge. You know, so right. He decided for himself, for me and for the Bleeding Edge, that he told me one night on the show. He's like, yeah, he just told me I'm on the team now. So he decided for me.
Oh shit!
That's how big balls fucking their time cop is there.
Damn, Lord of Time. Damn,
for real, dude. He put it down on me.
The Lord of Time putting down the hammer. Oh my god! Anyway,
Raymond, don't forget to plug don't forget to plug that you're coming on the show on Wednesday.
Oh yes, funny you mentioned that. By the time
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
By the time you guys are watching and or listening to this, it would be Wednesday. And Wednesdays is when this guy, Jeff S., aka True Knowledge, does his thing on Wednesdays on the MCU Bleeding Edge on the YouTube. And where else can they find you again?
Everything. We're on everything.
On everything.
Every podcast platform, every major video content platform, we're on it.
There you go. So again, by the time this podcast comes out, it will be Wednesday. So if you're listening to this, because my stuff comes out real early. So if you're listening to this, you should pop right over to the MCU Bleeding Edge, because you will see us collaborate in the MCU Bleeding Edge in Jeff's podcast, and also Cyber's, and also Andres, aka Lord of Time. So,
December 3rd, baby. December 3rd, 12/3/23, 9:35 p.m. Eastern, 6:35 p.m. Pacific.
There you go.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, baby. Ant-Man 2.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. And
you better be drinking, Raymond. I'll be drinking.
Dude, I've been done.
You better be drinking that. You better be drinking for the review, bro. You got to get Bleeding Edge style, baby.
And you know how this goes, guys. Go ahead and also follow all Booze and Chill YouTube socials, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Thanks to Elon Musk. We can thank him for that, for abbreviating Twitter into just one letter, I guess.
Did you hear him say fuck you to Bob Iger the other day? That shit was hilarious.
I heard about that, actually.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
And as well as become a member of Patreon. So you see behind the scenes, the making of, and a bunch of shit that you're not going to catch anywhere in the socials, nor here, nor in the Bleeding Edge. So I'll let you know right now. Or you might see something before we start. Maybe. I'm not sure how that's going to go about. But, you know, Think about that. You're gonna get shit. You're gonna get shit. It might not be some fucking what is that? What is that thing called? OnlyFans, or maybe you never know. You got to pop in there to see for yourselves.
I'm still working on the Leading Edge OnlyFans, baby. Right? The first film we're coming to come out with on there is going to be titled "White Vision Finds His Penis."
Oh my. It's funny. I brought up OnlyFans. There is, if you look up Booze and Chill on OnlyFans, it will come up. Thing is, that was when I was like barely finding out about it, but because OnlyFans is only known and popular for what's it called, legal porn. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do any damage.
Well,
So
no, you got. I'm gonna make an account for the MCU's Bleeding Edge because I want to make a T-shirt that says the MCU's Bleeding Edge OnlyFans. Right?
Okay.
I want it for our first merch. So at that point, we've got to have an OnlyFans account at that point.
And you can just have the Lord of Time. I don't know, like I got nothing. I lost my track. or just I don't know. You got some colorful shirts you can maybe put in there.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Starting with that yellow one.
I need to go outside and get stoned.
And yes, the podcast. Listen to this podcast and all the other past podcast episodes on the Booze&Chill Buzzcast podcast on Spotify only. Why is it only on Spotify? I have no idea, but it's there. Video podcast, YouTube, audio podcast, Spotify. And again, listen up to the MCU's Bleeding Edge this coming Wednesday.
I blame the patriarchy.
So yes, I'll see you guys in the MCU Bleeding Edge right after this. In fact, if I get the link before this, I hope you have the link up. When do you have the link up for
It's only Sunday. The show's Wednesday.
Okay, I will wait for that then. If I can get the link, I will put it up somewhere.
Oh, most definitely. So you can put it out. Yes.
Yes. If I can get the link, I will put it up.
I'll pre-schedule.
I don't know what set it will be.
When I pre-schedule the show tomorrow, I'll send you the link from the pre-schedule on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about. The link that they give you when you pre-schedule the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you that link so that you can put that out.
So there you have it, guys. So right after this, click the link wherever I have it. Click it, and we will see you there. Thank you guys for watching. And as you know, if you keep watching, I'm going to keep drinking. Peace out.